Welcome to the SAKI booth here at Apex 2026. I'm delighted to be joined by Hanna Coene and Jacob Doose. So welcome, nice to see you both.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. So Hanna, maybe you can start out and maybe give us an overview of what the footprint is for SAKI Americas in North, Middle, and South America.
Of course, yeah. So relatively young here in the Americas, but we're breaking through. We're a Japan-based company,
Mm-hmm.
30 years old, and we have a strong presence breaking into Canada, North America,
Yeah.
Central America here, and we have our Mexico team and also our Brazil team from South America here as well. So we're very strong, and
How much engineering support do you have in here? Do you have how many people are working with in the SAKI team?
yes, our Americas team, we are 8 engineers
Mm-hmm.
strong, and Central in Mexico, we
Mm-hmm.
have 4 and growing
Yeah.
this coming spring. And in Brazil, we have 5 engineers down
Okay.
there, all down Manaus, Sao Paulo, and they cover Argentina and everything as well.
Right, right. Well, that's quite a team. That's quite a team. That's good. So, Jacob, we want to talk about a couple of one new product in particular that you brought out, which is a 3D X-ray system using planar technology. Can you talk us through this new machine and how you upgraded it from the previous model?
Yep. So we're displaying our brand new machine, the 3Xi-ZS1-EX today.
Mm-hmm.
It is an upgrade from our previous M110 model. The major change is we're going from a 20-inch by 14-inch board to a 40-inch by 27-inch boards.
Right. Well, that's a considerable change in size just for a start. But presumably that's to deal with the large 5G and 6G boards and also the data center boards and
Yep.
that type of thing.
Yep. So it's to focus more on data center boards and then a lot of our American manufacturing and contract manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
We want to not limit any contract manufacturers and be able to X-ray any board that comes in.
Right.
And then we are able to keep the same machine footprint size with that by just changing the mechanical sides a little bit. So we used to have a tube on top and
Yeah.
a detector on bottom,
Yeah.
and then the stage and the detector would move around in a circle. For this machine, we actually put the tube on the bottom and the detector at top, and those now move around while the board
see.
stays still.
Right. Is one of the reasons you want to keep the board still because you're getting heavier boards now?
Yeah, it'll be heavier boards, bigger boards. And then also a major consideration was the speed. With the M110, we had about 15 seconds of handling, which is the loading and unloading time.
Yeah.
With our new machine, we only have about 5 seconds.
Okay. Well, that's
So-
considerable. So that lets you keep up with line speed.
Yep.
On-
We
on-
want to be able
online.
to
Mhm.
handle large boards, but even if you have a smaller board or a simpler board that runs really quickly, we want to still be able to support those and make sure that you can keep up with every other part of the line.
Right. Okay. Excellent. And so this is a new machine shown here for the first time.
Yes.
But presumably they're available now, ex stock.
Yes, we're starting to build them right now. We will be having a couple come into America in June and July.
Okay.
And then right now we're taking orders for Q1 2027 for this machine.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's quite a way out actually. Q1 2027. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first couple months is when we'll receive them in America.
Right. Right.
But we'll be manufacturing them from now on.
Okay. Excellent. And so what else does the new planar system give you compared to the previous configuration?
So with this, our software team is developing a lot. We're focusing more on one SAKI, where we have all our SPI, AOI, and X-ray programs be very compatible and easily to program. So also with 2027, we're going to have one programming, with X-ray and AOI and SPI. We currently have that for the AOI SPI, where you use one program, you use the same program across all the machines, and you just add the little bit of detail for the specific machine.
Can you overlay them? Can you see the AOI and the SPI and X-ray on the one screen?
So for our monitor system, the review, you can see them all the results come in. And we also have all the results sent to our QDA.
Yeah.
So if you are building one board, you can review the defects, any issues, and see actually if there was root causes to major problems quickly and effectively.
Right. Okay, excellent. Good. Well, it sounds like an interesting piece of equipment. It's a major upgrade for sure.
Yep.
So I want to thank you for talking to us about it today.
Yes, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.